Hi everyone, I'm Goldie Takac with the House Democrats. We're happy to have our state reps here. We're going to go right into this. There's a lot of chaos at the national level, but our state reps are working really hard to deliver for Pennsylvanians. While the Republicans are busy distracting, our House Dems are delivering. And they're here to sort of talk about what they are bringing to the table across the state, what they're delivering for Pennsylvanians across the state in many different ways. We're going to have some questions from us, but then we're going to open up to you guys about what questions you have about how can we fight back? You know, it's not just despair and chaos. There is progress, and we are providing a path forward. So we're going to make sure our reps get plenty of time to talk about the things that they're working on. And I want to take a moment to have everyone introduce themselves, where they're from, their district, their county, and then we'll get sort of right into the questions and keep this moving forward.
Thank you, Goldie. Good to see everyone. I'm State Rep Betty Pashinski. I'm from Luzerne County. I have the distinct privilege and honor of being the Agriculture Chair. My claim to fame as far as agriculture is, I used to have the awesome responsibility of watering my grandfather's tomatoes and also cleaning the pigeon coops, which wasn't too much fun. But it is indeed a pleasure. I've been here for many years, and I'm so excited to see all of you Democrats here in the rural area, because they say the Democrats don't exist in the rural area. I said, what do you mean? I know a whole bunch. I see a whole bunch. And one little side note. The question, we've talked about the judges, and they are so very, very important. We have 3 equal branches of government, do we not? Where are they? You got your president, you got your Congress, you have the judiciary. Same kind of thing happens here in Pennsylvania. Your governor, your representatives, and your judiciary. I don't want any of you to forget that on a national level, the Republican Congress, the Republican Senate have been on vacation for 7 months. They have the power to hold in check a president who certainly appears to be out of control. So I want to make sure that we get that point across. It's not just him, it's them. And the last point I want to make is, who's in charge? Who can make that happen?
The voters.
Of, by, for the people. You are the power. You vote us in, you vote us out. And that's the thing we have to get cooking for this election. And every election after, until we can get those people out that don't have the respect for our democracy, that don't have the respect for our Constitution, that don't have the respect for all the men and women that gave their lives so we could be free here today. Never have it. Sorry if I get a little emotional, but listen, we are in a terrible position, and we can make this happen. All we have to do is come together as decent human beings, not Democrat, Republican, Americans, people who love this country and understand it. Okay? All right, thank you. I've said enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys know who I am. I'm Emily. I just talked to you, so I will pass it on.
Hi, everybody. State Representative Paul Takac. I represent the 82nd District here in Center County. So that's, the middle part. Thank you. I'm beginning my second term in the legislature, and I serve on several committees that I think are very relevant to rural communities. First and foremost, education. I think that's really top of mind for a lot of folks. But then also agriculture and rural affairs, tourism, recreation, and economic development, and a whole host of others where I can help bring that perspective. And as of Monday, I was just elected to be the chair of the Rural Population Revitalization Commission for the state of Pennsylvania. Thank you. It's a tremendous opportunity to be able to talk about and highlight, shine a spotlight on some of the real issues that are affecting the 48 rural counties in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and almost all of which are projected to lose significant population by 2050. And what we're trying to do is address those concerns that are impacting rural Pennsylvania, whether it's healthcare, housing, economic development, education, emergency services, just on and on. Please reach out to us because we really do want to work with your county commissioners and folks locally to highlight some of those. So sorry if I went on a little long, but real focus in the legislature on the Democratic caucus on rural issues, and I want you to be assured of that. Thank you.
Good afternoon, buenas tardes. My name is Johanny Cepeda-Freytiz, and I have the honor of representing the 129th Legislative District from Berks County. Super excited to be here. I also serve on the Agriculture and Rural Affairs Committee, and as Representative Kinkead alluded to earlier, people ask you, well, why? Some of my fondest, earliest memories were being in the Dominican Republic. So as a youngster, every summer I traveled to the Dominican Republic. I used to love being at my grandmother's farm, right? We had chickens running around, ducks, goats, we climbed trees. And so for me, now being obviously in this country where I was born, but in case you needed to know that. It's important. Urban agriculture is important because sometimes we have obviously a lot of folks that come from Latin American countries and other countries, and you know they're surrounded by a lot of concrete. And I want to make that cultural connection between agriculture and Pennsylvania, which we all call our home. I also serve on other committees such as tourism, recreation and economic development, commerce, finance, gaming oversight, intergovernmental affairs, and I also have the honor of being the chairwoman for the Pennsylvania Legislative Latino Caucus. So super excited to be here. I want to also thank you for the work that you have been doing day in and day out, and also more importantly for not quitting and not giving up, because now more than ever we need all hands on deck. And I think we need to use what's happening and the destruction, chaos, and divisiveness that this government and this president is creating. Now is when we have to maximize on that and show people, right? Because this is what happens when you don't vote. So it's time to empower, educate, engage more than ever people and register people to vote and make sure that they realize now more than ever why their vote is important, why so many people die, and why currently so many people are disappearing, because we have people being kidnapped off the streets. So thank you again, and let's keep this movement going and let's keep fighting for what's right.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? You feel fired up? I'm State Representative Tarik. I'm from Philadelphia. It's an honor to be out here with my colleagues, and I serve on the Agricultural Committee. I'm also a representative, as is Representative Dougherty, that represents a public school that's also a farm. So I have Saul, one of the best agricultural schools in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It's a high school. And we want to let you know we're fighting for you. We appreciate y'all and want to make sure people know that Democrats, we don't just show up in the urban areas, we show up in the suburban areas, we show up in the rural areas. We care about everybody. We care about making things more fair and more just and leveling the playing field. That's what we've been fighting for in the House, and that's what y'all are fighting for as well. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And hi, Mom, on watching on PCN. Mom, good to see you. Thank you.
Hi, Mrs. Khan.
My mom.
Again, I'm Sean. You already heard me speak. We're going to get this thing on the road, as I said earlier.